send this one up. It's easier to send on YouTube. Morning! Morning to Chris, to Jenny, to Ruth, to Karen, whoever's watching later on. And 3, so we're just going to go into that bent knee, circling, and 4. 1 more. And then we're going to try and take our arm kind of by our ear level, so try not to come forward like this. And we're just going to take it into a deep side bend, and then back to centre. Yeah, sorry, hopefully it's alright, because I've set up for that. Yeah, that's better. It's cold as well on the floor, isn't it? 5, 4. In case you think I've lost it on YouTube, talking to someone in the room, there is someone in the room. I know they're never normally is on Friday. And take it over, take a breath in. Last one. And then back to centre, and then just gently look at that thumb. Hold, sink as low as you can, but obviously watch the front knee doesn't go over the toes. And then take that hand to the inner calf and take your gaze up. Try and bring your arms slightly back so you're opening up the chest. Look at the lovely clouds. Every time I do this, I think my bellies need cleaning. Take a breath in. And gently back, take the gaze up. I'm just going to put Angela on mute. Sorry guys. And breath in. And gently back to centre. Then before we turn to the other side, just take both feet really, really wide. Try and internally rotate them slightly, but push the lateral side of the feet into the mat. And then just bring yourself back with the hips, and then gently, gently float down towards the floor. You can take the hands down if they go down. If they don't go to the floor, take your hands on your forehead and just have a little floating action forwards and backwards. So just notice where you are feeling the stretch. Is it through the bum or is it more into the legs? If you've got the strength, try and take your arms out to capital T. Really draw that navel in, so navel to spine. Push through the heels and gently, really, really slowly bring yourself up to standing. If you feel that that's too much, bring your feet back together and just do a normal roll up. And then come to the other side. And again, we're just going to circle, opening up the shoulders. Jenny, you'll probably be doing the recording, so I hope you've had an amazing time in Paris. She's met a daughter in Paris, how lovely. And then over, and 2, and 3, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it, reach, really reach as far as you can. Don't let that shoulder drop. Last one. Keep the knee bent, but again, just shift down a little bit. Hold, look at that thumb. Take your hand to the inner calf. Bring the other arm up towards the ceiling. Bring your shoulders slightly back. Take a breath in. Last one. Gently back and then just reach it. You can straighten that leg if you prefer more into triangle pose. Take a breath in. And beautiful, well done. Back to centre position. Okay, let's do a little bit of strength through our legs and warm up through our shoulders. So take it into your bottom and wise. Try and really not let the shoulder height forward, so bring the shoulder back, rib cage down, and we can come up into 16 quite quick calf raises. 3, so good for strength through the leg, but also warms up kind of that lymphatic system. And for 10, for 9, for 8, 4 more, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. And then just soften the knees ever so slightly so the knees aren't locked. Chin to chest, hips backwards, and gently float down towards the floor. Again, just with a bit of softness in the knee, it should take it into the hamstrings and not into the back. And again, take a lovely breath in. Out through the mouth. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. Last one, breath in. And soften the knees a little bit more to bring yourself up to that standing position. Lovely. Well done. Fabulous. Okay, we're just going to do a couple more arm exercises before we get into doing a lift and a few weights. So take your arms out, palms up, raise, back and down. And again, 5 and down, 4 and down, 3 and down, 2, beautiful, and 1, and then like a breaststroke, so take your, and then just out, and you just squeezing the scapulas together and trying to just open up the chest. 4 more, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. And because it's Pilates, not bad, we're not lifting loads of weights, but we're going to lift one at a time. So always try with your, certainly if any of my ladies later on are watching this from my breast cancer Yorkshire or the Haven, make sure that you always try with your weaker side, stronger side first. So we're just going to bring it up, turn the palm in, take it up, and then back down. That makes sense? 2. I always give a film or a programme review on a Friday, don't I, Angela? I've just watched, there's only 4 episodes, but I've really enjoyed it. On Netflix, called All the Light You Cannot See. It's supposed to be, have you read the book? I've got the book upstairs, and I couldn't decide whether to read it first. Anyway, I've watched it. I really enjoyed it.
It's a good book.
Yeah, I've heard it's brilliant, and I can imagine now. I think it'll bring it all to light for me.
I'm not sure. I can't remember the stuff. That remember being good.
Set in kind of like the war, isn't it?
Oh, that's
she's blind. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
If you really like Angela, it's lovely. Well, it's incredibly sad, but
it is. But it's.
But the film, the dramatisation of it, it's got. I love him. Mark Ruffalo is the dad in it, and the Uncle Etienne is bloody, not Stephen Fry. Who played House?
Hugh Laurie.
Yeah, Hugh Laurie.
Yeah.
2 and 1. Well done. And then just take it into a front raise. You can come up into calf if you want. You don't have to. I'm probably not because I've got quite a big leg day. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then to the side. So try and keep the shoulders, the collarbones long, and again lift and lower. So you want the elbow in line with the shoulder or slightly lower. 3, 4, 4 more, 4, 3, 2, and 1. It's always weird when I've got 2 cameras going, because I'm like, that poor woman's got some body.
You do really well. You've got all the gift of the gap.
4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. And then lift Okay, so come into as though you're kind of doing a lunge position, weight slightly forward. Take the weight into kind of the bra strap area. Take your arm out really nice and straight and then just bend at the elbow. So you bring the weight back to the starting point. And 2. 8 more. 8. So really extend that arm. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. And then switch round to the other side. So again, out for 10. Chin towards the chest. Four more. 3, 2, and 1. Well done, good. And we're just going to do, these are quite, well not hard, but a little bit harder. So we're just going to come into a second position, just come down a little bit, draw the tummy in, just bring the arm up to sort of abduction, but make sure the shoulder's not hiking, and we're just going to pulse back for 10, for 9, for 8, for 7, for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Gently down. And this one. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Well done. Let's just place them down. Let's just do. Pick up your resistance band if you've got one. I've just got everything better. So we're just going to keep it quite wide, always with this one, because we're trying to open up the chest where we get a little bit kyphotic through the back. So just first of all take it up and then just bend. If that feels quite fluid, as in you don't feel like you're struggling to do that, you can try the next one. I always do this one first. So over, all the way around. When I first did this, when I first started Pilates, I couldn't do it. I realised how tight it was.
Yeah.
It's hard, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's
just,
it.
I have to bend
Yeah.
down. Can you bend
Yeah.
down?
It'll become easier the more you do it. But that's why I always do that one
Yeah,
first.
I think I'll do that one.
Yeah. So yeah, that one always practice first. So if you're doing that one and there's a bit of this going on, don't do that because it can feel a bit too much through the chest. But yeah, really important that we strengthen, stretch and mobilise our shoulders and then leave it there and then bring it so you've got a bit of resistance. So the weight, the band comes towards the back. Just take your feet into first position. Really draw the tummy in and push the rib cage down. Bring your hands together and just take it into that dumb waiter. For 9, for 8, 7. So don't let the ribs come out with you. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it out. Just hold. Pulse 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. Well done. Good. Okay, so as always after we've strengthened we want to stretch out. So take your one foot in front of the other, the same hand as the foot in front. Take it up by your ear and then just hold and just push over. So just see how much lateral flexion you've got. Take a breath in. Nice for the hip too. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. 2 more. Last one. Back to centre, just take a couple of big circles. And then take that same arm out in front. Bring it across. Take a breath in. And then take that arm up, in if we can, into that tricep, just hold. that's in between your shoulder blades, take it to the back, and the other hand place on the top of the head, and then just come into that sideways neck stretch. Can be a little bit intense. I've done so many massages this week. Massages have gone crazy. I think people are just stressed. So they want a bit of
meat.
Well, I love doing them, but it just can take a bit. There've been quite a few deep ones this week, so it's like, I had a lady
It's like a workout for you.
Yeah, she was lovely, but she's African, and she said in Africa we have really deep, so I was like,
really
oh,
bad.
I'm a bit like, hold up, and then push out. And then a bit more, I've got less flexion this side. And then back to centre, that same arm out in front, just pull it across. Good. And then up into the scap, push in, chin to chest. So I do quite a lot of standing Pilates, probably more than most, just because it's a bit more functional, because we're on our feet so much. Yeah, and just good for things like osteo, and then pull in.
Yeah, I need.
Yeah.
It's about 15 years since I had Pilates.
Really? Yeah. And then gently back. Well done. And then we're just going to bring this roller nearby. If you haven't got a roller, Angela, just make sure that you're near a wall, sweet. And then just I think she has. And if you're watching this just randomly, you're not one of my clients on YouTube, it's brilliant, you need to get one. Okay, not particularly for this, but for lots of other stuff. So really spread your toes in the supporting leg. Try and shift your weight ever so slightly to that standing leg, but don't let the toes lift. So really push that big toe into the mat. Just use this or a wall just for a little bit of support to get yourself up into that tree pose. Remember with tree pose, you can always take the foot onto the lower calf, but try not to have it on the actual patella itself. Or if you're new to balance, just keep your big toe on the mat. So just hold, find a little bit of something to focus on, whether it's a knot in the wood, a little bit of fluff. Just hold, keep drawing that belly in. And then we're going to go up for 4. Out, breath back. Inhale over. Out, breath centre. 2 more. Last one. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the foot where it is, but this foot that's on the leg, take it in front. Bring the hips back, chin to chest, weight forwards, and gently start taking yourself down towards the floor. Stop at the point where the hamstrings start to kick in, a little bit of discomfort. Don't force the stretch. Take a breath in at the bottom. Out through the mouth. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. 2 more, big inhale. Big out breath. Last one, breath in. Bend that front knee and gently restack that spine against an imaginary wall behind you as we start coming up to centre position. Good, lovely. Let's go to that other side. We're going to have one side better than the other. So again, really push the toes in and almost feel like you're pulling your femur up a bit, your big thigh bone. And then just lift up. And And again, just some people like to look straight ahead, which is quite nice for the posture, but I always like to just find a little knot in the wood. And try not to take your focus. Think about just gently engaging the core, not letting that big toe come away from the mat. Take a breath in as we go up. Out, breath centre. And again. Three more. For two. Last one. Hold. I've got an itchy nose. And then take that foot in front. Ooh. Wait, yeah, a little edge. And then take the foot in front, bring the hips back, chin to chest, and just gently, gently down towards the floor. Just letting your head just hang. Take a beautiful breath in. And out. In. And out. Last one. And gently soften the front knee and bring yourself back up to standing position. Well done, beautiful. So we're just going to do 16 plie squats, guys, and then we're going to get down onto the floor. So keep your shoulders down, tight through the tabia, and we're just going to bring our bum as long as we can, arm in line with the knees, bum to up. Let's do 10 more. For 10, for 9, 8, 7, 6, Jazzy's coming to that. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. And then just do a couple of little pelvic circles. Circle back the other way. And just grab onto something just to take it into a little bit of a quadricep stretch. Just don't kind of, compromise the stretch for balance, that's all. Just tuck under, tuck your tailbone under. You can pull it further back. Some people are really tight in the quads. Hold. And on the other side. Is it the 24th today?
Yeah. Or is it, no, 24th, yeah. I'm going to 6 by Nico tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. You've been before? Oh, we went a while ago.
Did you like it?
I really liked it. We're just talking about 6 by Nico, Angela. It's a restaurant in Leeds if you've not been. They change the menu every 6 weeks. I really liked it. My friend liked it. The boys were not full.
Okay. It's just an
I hate
experience.
being full. I can't bet, I like to feel like I
yeah,
had a nice meal, but I hate being stuffed, so it was perfect for me.
Right.
I thought the food was really nice. And then gently down.
I got some vouchers for my birthday.
Oh,
So
lovely.
I'm just getting a couple of friends, so that'll be quite nice.
Oh,
just
it'd be
to
lovely.
Yeah.
The food's great. It's a lovely experience. You're doing the wine pairing.
We're not now.
I
just
did.
doing
I
the-
thought it was really worth it, the wine pairing. but
Really? It's not that much more, is it? You're
It's
at
30 quid,
Oh, is that
unless it's gone up.
Okay.
Yeah, 30 quid and you get a glass of wine with each. And
Each
the wine
glass.
was really nice. I mean, and I'm not a wine drinker really, but
Right.
actually it was very good.
Nice.
And then just take yourself into a cow pose. Take a breath in. And then gently round. The only thing I wouldn't say not keen on, it felt a bit like a chain, which I think it is, isn't it,
It
to be
is.
fair?
Yeah.
So you don't really get that in. I felt like all the waitresses and waiters had been
Tell what to say.
scripted.
Yeah.
And normally that kind of thing I'm not aware of. It felt a bit, but other than that, I thought I had a really nice meal. It was
It'll be an
lovely.
experience.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just quite nice to go to these places, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Check them out.
2. I'd definitely go back. My husband said he wasn't sure, but I think it's a nice thing to do with your girlfriends.
Yeah.
And less money as well.
Yeah.
Because even though it's good value, if you're a couple, it's still 140 quid before you start if you're doing the wine pairing. Do you know what I mean? And then you always get a drink before, and so you're a couple of 100 quid in.
Oh, definitely. But God, you just go to a pub and it's about 70
tell me about it.
I know you've got 3
I had a no-leaf salad at the White House the other night.
Yeah.
And I did pay for some salmon on the top of it, but it was like 17 quid. And honestly, it was literally a bit of avocado, a couple of little tomatoes, a few salad leaves, and a little piece of salmon.
I don't know where they get the prices. I mean, I know everything has gone up.
I know, but it's silly. And then just gently come down. I think not take the mick, but I think like vegetarians or pescatarians, I think now, like my husband got a mixed grill and it were massive. Do you know what I mean? And his were the same price as mine.
Yeah.
And mine were probably worth about 4 quid.
Though if you have salmon, like bloody, that adds a whole load more on.
Yeah, exactly. But even the salad on its own were 13 quid, and it were literally smashed avocado and a few salad leaves. That
That's
were it.
no good, isn't it? That's
No,
just
it was
taking
not
the piss,
great,
isn't
to
it?
be fair. Sorry if anyone's watching from the White House. You need to make it a bit more substantial.
This feels nice.
Yeah, it's a lovely shell stretch, isn't it? And then take both arms round to the right. I love this stretch. So you want to try and take the top hand, so the hand that's following over the bottom hand, so you feel it a little bit laterally through the spine. Take a breath in. And out. In. And out. Last one. And back to the other side. Again, reach the top hand over the bottom hand. Take a breath in. And out. And again. Two more. Last one. Beautiful, well done. So since we're on our front, guys, we'll stay on our front just for a few more minutes. We're for time, perfect. So, just bring yourself to lie on your front. And what I want you to do is, again, obviously think about all the postural stuff. So take your hands by your outer kind of legs. So you've got a seam running through the trousers, down the leg, lateral leg. Push your pubic bone down into the mat and imagine something incredibly hot on the mat and you're drawing your belly button away from it. And then send your middle fingers towards the feet. And then we're just going to really draw the belly in and just lift our head a little bit and our chest. So you're in that extension position, but keeping the navel engaged. You can tuck your tailbone a little bit and squeeze your glutes if you feel that you need that protection for the back. And then take your left arm out to capital T. And then back to centre. And the right hand out to capital T. And back to centre. Both hands together, reach them long. If you're wondering what I'm doing with my feet, guys, it's because they're cold and they're cramping a bit. And then bring them back in. And one more time, keep drawing that tummy in. Take one arm out to the side, hold, keep that neck nice and long, eyes are looking down. Back to the ceiling. Back to the leg, sorry. The other arm out, back in, both hands together, reach. Imagine you've got twins and you've got a baby twin pulling one finger and the other twin pulling the other. So your arms are as long as you can. And then back to centre and lower back down and let everything just flop like you've just had a big Sunday dinner. Relax through, have a little wiggle. Let's do that 2 more times. So push the fingertips down towards the feet. Draw the navel in away from that imaginary, something imaginary hot on the mat. And just lift the chest and the head away. So you're not coming high. Take the left arm out to shoulder height. Back to centre. The other arm out to shoulder height. Back to centre. Then take both arms out. I always think of the Russian gymnasts when they're on the bars doing this. Imagine how strong they are supporting themselves. Back in again. And again, left arm out to the side. Hold. Back to centre. Right arm out to the side. Hold. Back to centre. Both together. So really working the upper trapezius muscles in the back. Back in, lower back down. Again, have that little wiggle, always relax. Yeah. And then one more time, push the pubic bone down, draw the navel in, slide the shoulder blades down the back, lift the chest and the head, forehead away. Bring your left arm out, hold it. Back to centre. The right arm, hold. Back to centre. Both arms together. This time really reach long and circle for 3, circle for 2, circle for 1. Circle back. 3, 2, 1. Well done. Bring your hands back in. Lengthen back down to the mat. Take your hands on the side of your head and just have a little windscreen wipe as you take your legs side to side with a bent knee. I'm really tempted to put the heating back on. We'll get warm in bar, they'll get warm in bar, won't they? That's the problem. And then come on to your backs, guys. So we're just going to do, so if you've got a roller at home, I'm going to use the roller. If you haven't got a roller, I'll just show what we're doing. So we're just going to do a single leg stretch on the floor. Most people like the roller, but occasionally you get people that don't. If again any of my breast cancer clients are on and you're doing any treatment and you feel a bit dizzy, then don't go on the roller because it can make you feel a bit nauseous. So if you don't want to use the roller, you want to make sure that you're doing your pelvic tilt, make sure you're in neutral spine, and we're just going to do a single leg work. Yeah. If you're on the roller, we're doing exactly the same. The roller is a little bit more difficult. I love it. It opens up the chest beautifully, but you want to make sure the bum, easy for me, I'm little, but most people fit everything on. So always make sure, I'd much rather your bum be to there and your head be on. Never let the head pop back like that, yeah? So just make sure, if you get your head in line with the end of the roller, then the spine should fit on. Yeah, that's lovely. Okie doke. Give yourself that little pelvic tilt forward and back, so just like that, yeah. Beautiful, and then find that neutral, Carol. So everyone find neutral. So neutral, there's a tiny little gap underneath the lower spine, but the ribs you want in and down, you want them as much as you can to be touching the roller. Little chin to chest, length across the shoulders, and then imagine a little coffee bean, and you are drawing it inside you. So the muscle that stops you weeing mid-flow, we're just going to take it up. Navel to spine, take the right leg up. If you can, take the left leg up. Do not change the shape of your back. So you start in neutral, you take the leg out, you are still in neutral. You bring it back to centre, and you're still in neutral. And then the other side, and back in. So really improving the balance as well as working the core, obviously working the hip flexors as well. Keep drawing that navel into spine. What a beautiful day. Oh. Let's do 8 singles. 8, 7, 6, take right foot down and left, and then give yourself a really lovely big pelvic tilt and imprint release. Good, and just in case the hip flexors kicked in a bit, take both feet either side of the mat, so quite wide, and just internally rotate your right foot, your right hip and your right knee. So you're just taking it in towards the mat. Obviously it won't go on the floor like it would if you wasn't on the roller. Just opening up the hip a bit. And gently back to centre, the other side. Beautiful. Back to centre position, and we'll just do a little bit of work just through our shoulders, just because it's important to mobilise. So take both hands up to the ceiling. If you're not used to this one, you can watch me first. So you take it into scissor, and then you do with both hands exactly the same. So the bottom hand starts coming up towards the head, the top hand starts coming towards the leg, and then you bring them back up again. You can either alternate for 10, or you can do 5 in one direction. It depends on how your brain works.
I just do my own thing.
It's hard, you know, when you're not used to it, because I need to start taking my arms in the same direction again, because I'm struggling with it, because I do alternate each time, and you just bring it's a bit stuck.
I think I need to watch more, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Standing
yeah.
over you.
It's kind of trying to switch your brain. It's kind of trying to think, right, hang on, what am I doing? I'm doing a scissor with my hands. Some people think of snow angel or an helicopter whirring. I just think about making a semicircle with one hand as it comes up, and a semicircle with the other hand, and then I just bring them up to the starting point. But it really is just finding what works for you. Some people get it straight away, and some people it takes months.
Yeah, I think I want to know.
And I think, do you know what? As long as you're just moving your shoulders, that's
Yeah,
all
I
that
think
matters.
that's what it is.
And then gently bring them down to the floor again. And we're just going to take a little chin to chest, and then just take right ear to shoulder, stretching out that neck that gets incredibly tight. And then back to centre, and go the other way. And 2 more. And 1 more. Back to centre, and beautiful, well done. And then just come off your roller. We won't do side leg today, but we'll do some work through our bottom. So grab hold of your ball if you've got one. If you haven't got a ball, it doesn't matter, but try in future to bring to class. Either buy one, I think they're about £7, something like that on Amazon. They're just literally soft Pilates balls. They're really good, they're lovely for the neck. But they are really nice for here as well. But we're going to use them in between our inner thighs today. So you can always use a yoga block. So you want to find some connection. The inner thigh muscles are really quite difficult to target. So push, kind of like you're trying to squeeze your inner thighs together. So you're squeezing the ball, and your feet are a little bit closer to your bum, shins underneath your knees. So we're going into a bridge. So take your arms down by your side, chin towards your chest, take a breath in, and then do that little pelvic tilt where you send the lower back into the mat and start peeling your spine away, bone by bone. We're taking the hips high, we're sending the knees long. So you're only on your shoulder blade with bridge, we're not on our neck. And then we're just going to slowly roll back down. You can afford to release that squeeze on the ball on the way down. Almost think about your sit bones in your bottom coming apart. And then we'll come back up again. So we're squeezing the ball again as we come up, activating the inner thigh muscles, which are all part of the core. Take a breath in. And again, slowly down. Always remember our movement patterns live in our joints, so we want to fire those messages up to the brain. And then again, gently back, all the way up. We're tucking our tailbone at the top, locking our shoulder blades down, and then just lifting to the balls of the feet. And we're just going to drop the butt, lift. We're only dropping an inch or two, we're not dropping a lot, or the back will change shape. We're just dropping and lifting, dropping and lifting. Squeezing the booty. If you feel that the calves are kicking in quicker than the bum, take the heels back down to the floor and do it with heels down. Good, and then holding to bridge, don't drop your bum, but squeeze the ball as much as you can and release. Really squeeze it. Think about that old-fashioned accordion as you push in tight. 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the heels down, take a breath in. And slowly, slowly lower. Beautiful, well done. Take the ball away, bring your knees and your inner thighs together. Take your arms out to capital T. Try and be in neutral, so we've got a little gap underneath the lumbar spine. Take the knees to the right, the head to the left. Oh, sunshine. Inhale, let the belly rise up to the ceiling. Out breath, draw that belly back in. Really feel it flatten as you bring the knees back to centre with the abdominals. Go in the other direction. Inhale, let the belly rise. Out breath, draw the belly in. Back to centre, my favourite stretch. 3 more on each side. So think now about a stretch as we inhale, letting the belly rise. Then draw the navel back in and use the abdominals to bring the knees back to centre. And just keep that flowing, that same move. Inhaling, belly rise. Out breath in. Back to centre. Just 2 more in your own time. So it's lovely this because you're getting that nice back stretch. But using a little bit of abdominal support to bring the knees back to centre position. One more on each side. Last one. And then gently lengthen your left leg. Bring your right leg to tabletop. Lift up and just use your right hand, left hand to go to the outside of that right lower calf and just bring it across. And you should feel it a little bit in the booty. But some people feel it more in the back, some people really feel it in the glute. Hold. Beautiful. Back to centre, then grab both hands around the back of the hamstrings. Take that leg up, just flex and point. Flex and point. Hold it into flexion, into that calf stretch. And then circle your ankle joint for 3, 2, 1. Circle back. 3, 2, 1. And then hold it into flexion again. So toes towards the face, sole up to the ceiling. And then just turn the foot in and out. In and out. In, out. In, out. Well done. gently down. Let's switch sides. So again, leg into tabletop, opposite hand. Just pull it over. So we've not done, if you'd have done side work, you would have really felt the glute a bit more. So hopefully the glute's not too strong. Beautiful. Back to centre, straighten that leg, grab the back of the hamstrings, flex the foot and point it. Flex. Point, notice when you flex how strong that is through the calf. Circle. I was chatting to one of my lovely my breast cancer support group last night, and one of them was saying she's getting plantar fasciitis. I said, are your calves tight? And she went, oh my God, they're so painful all the time. And I said, that's a lot of the problem. So it's really, yeah, if your calves get too tight, it kind of, bleeds into the calcaneus, and then just, not literally bleeds, but you know what I mean, travels down, and then just in and out, and then just circle for 3, for 2, for 1, circle back. And beautiful, and then lengthen the legs, take your arms over. If wrong looks your nemesis, guys, then just find a way over onto your front. But otherwise we're going to take a chin to chest, take a lovely breath in. Exhale as we lift our upper back, arms come towards the ceiling, and we forward fold. And then re-step back up, come over onto our front. Take a lovely, lovely cow pose and a cat. Back to centre. Take your hips up nice and high, let the head hang towards the chest, heels nice and high as well. And then take the right heel down, and the left, and the right, and the left, and the right. Left, both heels together again. Don't worry if they don't get there. Hold. Walk your hands back a little bit. Usually go a bit further. Walk them back a bit more. And then all the way back to the feet. Just have a little rock, either with a soft knee or with a straight leg if it doesn't bother the back. And then soften the knees. And gently, gently come on up to standing position.